Hey boardies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon, doing how to set up, play and review for the game Cocomelon Pattern Party for ages 3+. Now it's a 2 to 4 player game, you're matching characters, colours, shapes and more, and you may have already seen my how to set up and play video. This is now that review stage as well. So I have been playing this with children. I've been playing it with someone aged 5 and 6 and I think an 11-year-old. The 11-year-old enjoyed it very much so. In fact, it was the younger player, I think the 6-year-old, who won on the advanced mode, which I'll show you in a second. But everyone initially is going to take a basic card. So everyone's going to take one of those. You might see there are different people on here. There are numerous of them. There are different colours and there are different patterns. You might see like a wavy one, but this person's the same character. It's a different background, not blue. It is orange and it's flowers instead of wavy. So everybody's going to pick a colour of their choice and the youngest player is going to start. The aim of the game is to be the first player with 4 of your tiles showing this particular pattern. So again, the basic mode, we have this, and I'll show you how these look. So they're all slightly different, but there we go, 2 are the same. The advanced though has a slight different variety, and we thought, oh, it might be too complicated, but it wasn't. In fact, like I said, they beat us. So let me show you how it works. Everyone is going to take one of these spinners and a colour of their choice. So for some reason they've got this huge baggies. It doesn't need this huge baggie, but it's there. And whilst I'm setting up, please ensure you hit that like button, the subscribe button, the share button, and the notification bell so you can check out every other video that comes along. And aside from that, please let me know your thoughts in YouTube are best that everyone else can see. Let me show you a couple of these for the time being. So here we go, one says swap, one says wild. That one also says something similar, but this is colours, that has got people on it. Some of the other ones have got patterns, etc. So it doesn't really matter from a luck-based perspective of what this does, and even if I'm holding it down, it still changes, equally does this. So let's say this person's the first player and they're playing red. Then what they're going to do is spin it, and now they've got to place one of their tokens on here, representing this child here. So there's one here. Let's look at what their bonus objectives could be. Well, let's say they're going for this one. So they're trying to complete a square. Now it's the next person's turn, and they're going to go clockwise around. They have a wild. Well, that's very interesting to start off with, because let's grab a wild token representing a different character. So let's say they're playing green. Well, what this means is you can go anywhere you like. You could even play on top of another tile if it will fit. So straight away it makes sense to do so, because now it's harder for them to complete their objective. Equally, I could be playing with a mixture of obviously advanced and basic, or I could just have a line, okay? So this person is now trying to complete a line, and then it's going back to that first player again. So let's have a look. You spin again. It's now their time to hit swap. So now you're swapping over your boards. Okay. So everyone's going to pass their spinner to the left. And if you're playing with fewer than 4 players, don't forget to pass the pretend player spinners. Okay. And then you're going to spin again. This time I have a green. So again, I'm playing red. I'm placing out something on a green location. Well, I can still complete my square here. I could complete over here. For now, let's go here because maybe it stops them from going here. Now it's their turn again. And they have got the girl with ginger hair, so now they can go down here. And again, this could be blocking them from going this square, but right now, let's say they've got the initiative, and now this person's going to go, and they've got a wild, so again, they can place out wherever they like, and accordingly, we might want to just jump on here to try and complete the square, although it could go down here. Let's do this, and let's do one more turn, and give you a review. So now it's their turn to a ginger haired person, and they could go over here. Doesn't really help them in that line. That is a line, but of course they still need to make sure they hit a wild. Sort of thing in the game? Well, I think it's a very good game considering you have spinners and everything. It's rather effective. I've very much enjoyed the colourful nature of it. It's easy to tell that obviously you have multiple choices. You could think, well, if I go for people with ginger hair, then suddenly there's very few options left. So it is being aware of this. Ultimately, you've got to be aware of the wilds. Swapping it gives you different varieties. Let's quickly go through those other ones. We do have yellow in here. We've got blue. There's that pattern. And there we go. We've got different shapes and hearts and stuff in there as well. So lots of different combinations. I think it's very good. I think it's probably a 7.5 for what it is. Of course, in terms of strategy, well, there's a lot more strategy than in the other game that I did show you on this Cocomelon playlist. So please make sure you check that out and see that comparison. So strategy-wise, I do recommend this. It's going to go in the How to Set Up, Play and Review playlist, the AmassGames playlist. What else is it going to go into? That Family Weight playlist. So yeah, very much enjoyable. And I look forward to it trying out with my nieces in about a year's time and seeing what they think of it and how easy they twig. But so far, at least for someone who's slightly older, it definitely hasn't been a chore or a bore whatsoever. like I said, playing even like 11-year-olds, it definitely held their interest. So whilst trying to get adults to play alone, it might not occur, but I'm happily going to give this one another go. And like I said, it has been enjoyable. If you want to support the channel, there are occasionally competitions via Linktree, so they are time sensitive, so do disappear. And aside from that, if you do head through to the Facebook group, there again, that's another good place to follow and check out new content. And lastly, via Instagram, there's over 2,750 posts presently. So, hope you found this of interest. Again, there's a lot more videos coming and another sort of child-friendly game in terms of a review on its way, and that's going to be of the Disney ilk. So if you are more interested in that, there may even be a Disney playlist as well. But for now, that has been Cocomelon Pattern Party. Back to the table.